Hey, I'm literally standing on what remains of Fort Dade, which was a fort here on Egmont Key, just south of St. Petersburg. And while this has a lot of history as a military outpost dating back to the 1830s, it actually goes back even further to the 1700s when this key was claimed by Spain before it was turned over to the United States whenever we acquired the state of Florida. Now, there's some tragedy associated with this location, even though we didn't see a lot of active military action. During the Second Seminole Indian War, a lot of Native Americans were actually imprisoned here on Egmont Key on their way to be shipped to Oklahoma on the Great Trail of Tears. There is said that there were hundreds, if not thousands, of those Native Americans who were kept here. A couple did manage to escape, but most of them did not, and some of them did perish here as well. The fort behind me is what's left of part of the fort. There were 3 munition locations, and they have not been in use since World War II. It was a military outpost during that time to protect the state of Florida as well as the Gulf of Mexico, and has not been used as a military installation since then. Today it is a wildlife refuge, and the only way to get on the island is on the Egmont Key ferry, which leaves out of Fort DeSoto, or to get here on your own boat as well. It's said that there are some spirits lingering here, possibly some of those Native Americans who did not make it out of here alive before their friends and family were sent to Oklahoma. There's also a report of one of the keepers of the island here reporting seeing the spirit of a Civil War soldier not too far from the lighthouse, which was built in the 1800s as well. So lots of activity here, and there's a ghost town as well, where you can actually see where some of the old buildings were before a fire was deliberately set in the 1920s to chase out bootleggers and those who were breaking the law during the era of Prohibition. If you ever get a chance to catch the ferry over to this over to this island, I definitely recommend it. It's beautiful out here, and there's a lot to see.